stampa. Le tlo reka batho ba borena ka stampa. Le tlo reka batho ba borena ka stampa. Le tlo reka batho ba borena ka stampa. Le tlo reka go stampa futsa ka rieng. Tloela masepaleso. Tlo reka batho ba borena ka stampa. Le tlo reka batho ba borena ka distampa. Le tlo reka batho ba borena ka distampa. Le scartella. Arieng, tloela ndi le tsamaye. Tloela ke le tlo donate di felela re tloela mafeko mama. Tloela mfeko tsamaye. Tloela re nna di service nna di tsela di ba right nna le tloela distampa. Le rtalla mpelena. Oh, come out on a 40 rand, I'm only Milalana. You're a 465.
In Hammanskraal, my vehicle has just got attacked, stones thrown at us. From yesterday we have been receiving voice notes and clips of people being asked to come and ensure that we don't come out there and campaign. We will share this with the media as soon as possible, some of the video clips. We have had some Facebook posting of people saying that, they're ready, councillors of the ANC saying they're ready and mobilizing, to stop us. Is this really what it means when we're talking about free and fair elections? Are people going to then resort to violence because they're scared of losing power? This is what has happened to my car. Our activists, are now scattered all over. We're trying to now get them out of here. But this cannot really be what this is all about. 30 years into democracy, there can never be no-go areas. Panyaza Lesuf, you busy screaming and shouting and crying that, people are preventing the ANC from campaigning. Your own people, your own councillors are mobilizing people to stop us from campaigning. Is this the way that, we should be contesting elections? Surely this is not the way. You as a leader, call your people, call them to order. Lives cannot be lost because of these elections. Life cannot be lost because you are not able to then go and convince people. We want to go and talk to people and convince them. It is our democratic right. We should be allowed to do that. There can never be no-go areas in South Africa, not 30 years into democracy. This is the result of the ANC, and the ANC must pay in this upcoming elections.
President Zuma is here and is amongst the people. And the fact that he can walk amongst people is a clear demonstration that he's a president of the people. And that's what we're here. And that's why he is here engaging with the people at the taxiway, for them to see him personally. The issue of the hall is something else. We don't know what transpired there. But sometimes speculation is not a right thing to do, is it? There's always going to be, like I said, elements of sabotage. In all the rallies that we engage in, there's always elements of sabotage. Whether they don't want, whether it's water issues, whether it's electricity issues, whether the sound system doesn't work, that's always been the case. I mean, we saw it in Alex where they didn't even want to issue us the certificate for us to actually hold a rally there. They said it's a stadium, it's for football, but you can't host a rally. How does that work? How is that possible? So we're always going to be coming across all those kind of elements of sabotage. But what we're saying is that we are here. And people, if they want to see that change, and all of these elements being brought to an end, they must vote for Umkhonto weSizwe. We want a 2/3 majority so we can change all these laws and make sure that people have got access to electricity. Make sure that people are free to be who they want to be and be in areas where and there must be electricity. That's what's most important.
That's away! Two! Fall away! Two!
Yes, yes. There you go, got it. Kalelani sisi.
An operative, you don't need any kind of material evidence to prove there was state-sponsored sabotage. Because that thing of Ngizwe, we just wake up one morning, Motolo says he's a deputy president of Ngizwe. So what more do you want? When the ANC provincial secretary says, I'm a deputy president of this tribalistic organization masquerading as a cultural group. Apparently, the brain root. And then he comes, the same organization that he says he's a president of, stone throw away from us, wants to organize illegal event in an attempt to sabotage the EFF, and then we're asked, where's the evidence? When it's just right there in front of you. And you know how these things work. You will never touch the operations of state security or anything of that sort. You just know, and you know how to counter them. Mtolo went to meet with the bus owners and told them not to give us buses. He had a meeting with them. And one of them told him, Mfanagiti, if you still respect yourself, must never come back to me with that nonsense again. No one interferes in my business. I don't care whether you're EFF or ANC. Don't try that nonsense with me. And he told him, I'm going to tell them. Because we have been operating buses for all political parties. Not once has the EFF ever come to us to ask us not to give ANC buses. We've never done that. We don't understand why do people do that to us. We never stop anyone bus. We never go to anyone not to give anyone buses. In KZN, where I was organizing community meetings, the ANC organizes a counter right next to where our community meeting is happening. And no one speaks about political intolerance that is caused by the ANC in KZN. A very volatile province, very sensitive province. The ANC wants to start black on black violence. Why do you go to the EFF meeting? Because no one in the EFF organizes a meeting because the ANC has organized a meeting. There is no such a policy in the EFF. That's why there is nothing wrong with those kids of the EFF seeing Ramaphosa in a voting station, going to shake hands with him. There's nothing wrong with that. I do that with ANC members. And then some people who want to sound more radical than radicalism itself, they say, these EFF people are sellouts. Why are they shaking Ramaphosa's hands? What does that have to do with anything? There is a man who leads a political party, who's a well-known personality in South Africa, who comes into your station, and then you are going to greet. There's nothing wrong. That is the highest form of political tolerance.